The context of this project is more support, a continued support from the government of Japan to support the affected countries in the Mano River Union, the country that was affected by the Ebola virus disease, and for which the UNDP, but the UN at large, has provided support to the different countries. So this is a project that we have formulated and share with the donor, who is the government of Japan, and then we receive the funding for this project. And the reason why we are here in Freetown in Sierra Leone is this technical meeting is actually an inception meeting with all the partners that will be involved in the implementation of the activity of this project. The specificity of this project is that we are intending to focus on cross-border issues because we thought the local communities have been seriously affected by the Ebola virus disease, and we thought it is important to assist this community, but at different level. These are vulnerable groups, vulnerable population, and we thought it is good to support the local authorities, the government, but essentially those communities who are living in difficult, very difficult conditions. So we designed this project with 5 outputs, 2 outputs at the regional level to support policies, mechanisms, strengthen coordination and capacity building for specialists in the health sector, but also or more health social workers to assist on the ground. So these regional institutions such as the Noguchi Institute, the West African Health Organization, which belong to ECOWAS, and we have also the Mano River Union, are going to train, build capacities of people and also of the countries to be more resilient vis-à-vis those kind of disaster. So, and we have another support related to local development initiatives. So we will work with other partners or sister agency of the United Nations, like UNCDF, like UNICEF, maybe, to see how best, when we increase the level of support and we are together, we won't speak in our United Nations jargon about delivery as one. So being together to support, so on local development initiatives to make the people more resilient, but also to give them the means, to face those difficult situations. And we have another aspect which is related to the social cohesion, peace building, conflict resolution, because during this Ebola crisis, there has been a lot of misunderstanding between government and the communities on the one hand, between also the population outside with the local authority, and because there was an issue about communication around the Ebola or the virus, so it was a kind of panic. So it's happened that during the peak of this epidemic and in the countries, so that local authorities have been aggressed, sometimes even killed because of this misunderstanding. So we think and we thought it is important to communicate around this issue. So we have an aspect to support, an output to support concretely this, but particularly targeted for the community level. And we have another output, which is the strengthening of the local authority capacities, because we need to improve also the capacity of those decentralized authorities, but also the civil society, the community-based organization. All those together will work because they know the terrain. They are the one living with the other population, and they are the one best place to address and to communicate on this. So we think and we thought it is important to also engage and back them. So to say we have, the structure is the following. We have the regional level of support, but we have the country level through our country offices. And our country offices came with delegates from government, from civil society actors, from private sectors also, to discuss around this initiative, to better understand how the UNDP, but UN as such, is going to assist. And more than that, we have a fourth country in this project. It is Cote d'Ivoire, because Cote d'Ivoire and Liberia, Cote d'Ivoire, Guinea, they share the common borders, but also Liberia, also Sierra Leone and Guinea, they share the same border. So these the four countries have common borders at some point. And we thought we cannot work on three countries, assisting these three countries, and exclude one which belongs also to the Mano River Union community. That's why we included also Cote d'Ivoire. And Cote d'Ivoire will, and the delegation is here. We have worked during we are almost by the end of the 2 days reflection that we had around the project document and how to roll out quickly this project document. We had 2 days reflection, and we will draw the line and the way forward in almost 1 hour to really engage the partners that are here, civil society, regional institution, so that they better understand. For some of them, it's the first time to work with UNDP, so it's very interesting for them to see how the work we will, do together. So it was essential to call them here so that we explain them what we do. And more than that, we had our colleagues also from, because me, I'm based in Dakar, but we have our colleague from Addis who came also from, they have different capacities within, we have different capacity within UNDP. And they presented, the portfolio which are related to the outputs of the project. So now that we will go back to our respective duty station, we will have to work on the acceleration of this project, funded by the government of Japan. And we have 12 months to do that very quickly. So we put the mechanism in place, we discussed the mechanism. We will have to also, finalize some of the procedure, but things are, let's say, moving on in a very good way. And I think we will succeed in the implementation of this overall project. And we have colleagues engaged into, and we will support our country offices for each and every small things that they will need, because this is also our job as project manager to look or to ask for any kind of needed support so that the country offices will be able to deliver, especially on this initiative. So I would say most of the participants here are satisfied. I think they have learned a lot, but you will hear it later on when we do the closure today. And myself, I'm satisfied about the move we did from the conceptual phases to the practical, and then we will go now into the operational phase. And this is, I think, steps that are important to take into account. And I think we will succeed in this work, and so that the donor see that something has been done, and we will invite the donor to see what we have done on the terrain, how this project has been able to somehow contribute to the change, the difficult living condition of the population. So this is, I think, the key important thing. And we, as a development agency, I think it is our primary role to do that.